I'm Emily Carpenter, related to Sabrina Carpenter, the Carpenters band from the 70s, and of course, John Carpenter, the horror movie director.
And I'm the enigmatic embodiment of Snorlax, Caswell Shaw, and this, my dear friends, is episode 10.
10, that's right, 2 5s and a 10.
10 of the Em&Cas Vodcast. Yes, we have reached our very first milestone on this channel, and we've got a very special episode for all of you guys because for the last 9 episodes, Emily and I have had a ready topic for the discussion as to what the episode is going to be. But for this one, I guess you could say it just came to me one night, and I was on the phone with Emily thinking, hey, how about for every 10 episodes, we just talk about whatever.
Yes. We
just call this our No Limits episode, where every 10 episodes, we just shoot the breeze.
Basically.
We don't have any
set topic per se.
We don't have a set topic, though we do have ideas as to what we are going to talk about, and you will see that throughout this episode. And yeah, like I said, nothing's off limits.
Okay. So the other day, last summer actually, it wasn't really the other day, it was last year in July, I was working for a crappy call center amidst my stories from episodes 7, 8, and 9. Sorry, I'm very tired right now. No need to correct me when I'm tired.
It's okay. I'm just as tired. We were coming back from a I guess you could say a job that we had earlier today.
Yes, that made us come back a couple of hours early in advance. We weren't supposed to finish till 2 o'clock. We ended up finishing it around almost 12 o'clock, just before 12, which is kind of annoying.
What's more annoying is that both Emily and I had to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be there at 9 o'clock, and we got sent home quarter to 12.
Yes, which is really annoying. So anyway, like I was saying, I was working for a call center last summer. They ended up spelling my name Carpenter instead of Carpenter.
Are you serious?
Very, very insulting to the Carpenter name, by the way. John Carpenter and Sabrina Carpenter would both be utterly horrified.
Okay!
So, that was really horrible. That was really bad.
Oh my god, can you... I can only imagine how you must have felt when that happened.
Yeah,
when you found out.
It was horrible. It was bad.
It was on display too. So
and I ended up leaving the next day. I quit the next day. Oh. I literally only worked there for 1 day.
It was just a 1 day?
Yeah, I quit. Once I saw that they spelled my name Carpenter, and the fact that they had a scanning ID thing, a plastic card that you had to scan to be let into the building, to be let into their office, and I forgot to return it, and then I returned it 2 weeks later. They ended up charging me $15 for the card that I returned.
Really?
They said that if you don't return it, we're going to have a collections agency come after you. So I returned it, and it says, and we'll take $15 out of your pay. They took $15 out of my pay anyway.
They actually took $15?
Yeah, even though I returned the card that supposedly cost the company $15.
What?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, nice company to work for, right? Nice call center, right at Lawrence Mall. I won't say the name of the company, just that it's at Lawrence Square Mall here in Toronto.
Well, the audience can put 2 and 2 together. For those of you who do live in the Lawrence Avenue West area, just, you know what to do.
Yeah.
We won't tell you what to do, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out.
Yeah, they're right near Lawrence West subway station. Exactly, like a 10-minute walk away from the subway station. So, anyhow, moving right along, people know who you are.
You know who you are. Yeah.
Who screwed me over. So, there's an actual incident where somebody cut the cheese at the library sometime this summer. Explain what happened. Tell the audience.
Yeah, that was around the time when I was helping you study for an upcoming audition. It was a self-tape, right?
I think so. One was a self-test. The other one was an actual audition in person.
Okay, that's what I figured. So Emily and I were at the Toronto Public Library near Bloor Yonge Station, and as we were getting down to finishing off one script, this person sitting to the right of me just ripped the fattest ass. I just couldn't believe it. The moment I caught the whiff of his putrid odor, I'm just like, oh God, please kill me.
The stench was rank, right? The stench was rank. I spray perfume.
I just did this for like 20 minutes, and Emily, oh my God, Emily, God bless you for doing that. Just spray perfume all around the vicinity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
some of it got on the Mac.
You sprayed too much
Nothing
that
happened
it
to your Mac,
got
though.
on my MacBook.
I know, nothing happened to your Mac. Nothing
Thank
happened.
God.
It's fine. It wasn't that bad. Being dramatic, yes, it wasn't that bad. So, anyhow, and there was a time when my toilet over was clogged here in my apartment.
Wow, you must have had a really shitty experience.
Yes, I had a shitty day. Yes, indeed. And yeah, it's like that line from New York Minute. I don't know if you guys have seen the Olsen twins movie New York Minute with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. They were a pastime of my childhood. I absolutely loved watching them when I was growing up. But in their movie New York Minute, as she's going to use the toilet at the gas station, they literally say the toilet loomed before her like the mouth of hell. The stench was so utterly rank that she had to put loads and loads of rolls of toilet paper on the toilet seat because that's how disgusting it was. And she's a germaphobe, right? Anyway, I had to ask one of my lovely friends, Michael, if you're watching this, one of my lovely photographer friends, to come over here and help me with the plunger because apparently I don't have enough muscle being this skinny to plunge a freaking toilet. So I had to ask him to come out of his way after putting up with this for 3 days because the stupid landlords were on vacation and refused to answer my phone calls. And refused to help me out with the situation. So you know what that left me no choice to do? I think I mentioned this to you. I had to take a bucket, empty out the dirty water on the pavement outside of the garbage bins. What else am I going to do? I'm not going to have the toilet overflow onto the floor now, am I? What other choice have they left me? Because the landlords are stupid and incompetent.
You were basically left with being stuck between a rock and a hard place, because if you didn't do anything, then as you said, the floors would be completely flooded. But if you did do something, I would like to think it would be a reminiscent of when you told me about the incident with the garbage, as to how they thought you put it in the wrong placement and they just pretty much gave you hell for it. So I'd like to think with your landlords and your abysmal living conditions that you weren't going to win it in any situation that you were going to do. So it's like they were going to give you shit because of one incident that was entirely not your fault. I'm not talking about the trash. Well, that's one of the situations, but the toilet plus the trash were neither of which were your fault, and yet you still somehow got blamed for it, and
basically
they just refused to help you. So it's like, how the fuck do you put up with this shit?
They don't care. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, because they don't give a rat's ass or anyone except for themselves and the money that they get every single month. As long as the rent's on time. If the rent's even 24 hours late, they will bitch and complain. Well, maybe I should bitch and complain about the fact that you stupid people don't even want to help me when the toilet's overflowing.
Yeah, from the New York Minute movie, the toilet loomed over the Olsen twins like the mouth of hell. Well, meanwhile, Emily is living in the bowels of hell right here.
Living in the mouth of hell while the stench was so rank that I had to open up every single window, turn on every single fan, and have the AC blasting and spray for perfume. Meanwhile, I could still smell it over here when I sleep. Again, the downside of living in a tiny apartment. Yes.
You were probably cold as dicks, and it was just putrid.
I wasn't cold at all, actually. It was really hot out, so I wasn't cold. I was good. We had the AC on.
Oh, because the way how you said you were blasting the AC and the fan, so it's like, I thought you were probably cold, because I would be.
They don't have any control over the AC, the people upstairs. I mean, I don't have any control over it. The people upstairs do have control over it. I have control over one little fan that I use, and that's it.
Understandable.
So, that being said, oh yes, and then there was that time where a bus almost hit me because, well, apparently I wasn't looking. I always look left and right before I cross the street, but apparently I didn't see the bus coming. I had stuff on my brain. I always look left and right. When I'm by myself, I look left and right. I would have been dead by now if I didn't.
You're welcome for that, by the way.
Yes, anyway. Well, you didn't have to, but, you know, you saying that I'm tougher than you and everything, you know, I'm actually surprised. So, that being said.
Yeah. I'm, well, let's just say if you weren't here, this podcast wouldn't exist.
Well, there we go.
And they obviously would not be the same without you. So it's like, yeah, you mean a great deal. So it's like, you weren't paying attention. Thankfully, I was with you at the time, so I just pulled you out of the way to make sure that
you stood in front of me, basically.
Basically, just to avoid a potential casualty.
Well, the bus driver saw me. He did stop. I mean, I think he was stopping and everything, but you jumped in front before he had the chance to brake.
Even so, I knew that the bus driver was cognizant of us trying to cross, and I'm sure that mistakes happen, but the efficiency in which you have to drive, you really have to be alert. Otherwise, you're gonna look at a lawsuit if you're not careful.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with TTC drivers, exactly. So, all that being said, oh yes, and then we have the incident when I was calling PayPal on the robotic telephone.
Oh, okay. So this one's a pretty funny one, because this happened right after we were filming either episode 6 or episode 7 of our video podcast, and Emily was trying to. I think you were trying to sign into your PayPal account.
Call PayPal. Yeah. I was trying to set up Uber to connect to my PayPal account, and Uber has screwed me over so many times with PayPal with connecting to the account so I can actually order a damn Uber. And I couldn't that day. And I'd actually like to demonstrate it right now, actually.
So, go right ahead.
But my phone's not near me. So, that being said, I mean, I might have to get up and grab my phone, or we can use your phone, which is right beside you. It's not a long distance number. It's toll free. It's not going to charge you any money. So, okay. We're going to demonstrate right now how terrible PayPal's system is. So, we're going to look at the PayPal phone number right now. While, yeah. There we go. Oh, whoops. I have to dial it. Whoops.
Not clicking on...
Oh, there we go. That's it. There we go. Oh, no, that's the wrong number. Nope, that's the wrong number.
It wouldn't register because it's not a clickable link.
Yes, I'm also kind of farsighted. I can only see up close, so I have to go like this in order to see things, which is really annoying. So... well, let's see if they even pick up. Unless they just don't pick up.
I can't come to the phone right now, but if you'll please leave a message.
Wrong phone number.
And your phone number, I will get back to you.
That wasn't PayPal. That's the number that was on Google, ladies and gentlemen.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I don't care. Who cares?
Wow.
Oh, it was the right number that I clicked originally. The other number was just some random guy. Sorry, buddy, if you're in this video. Whoever you are. Sorry about that.
Are you sure you got the right number?
PayPal help, call us. Apparently not. Apparently Google screwed us, so bye-bye.
Thanks for calling PayPal. This call, including conversations with you or any other person, may be recorded or monitored for quality purposes.
And keep in mind that your call is being recorded. That's gonna get censored, by the way.
Look up your PayPal account.
Yes, it will. Yes, I have a number to look up my PayPal account. Yes, I do.
I still didn't get that. If you'd like me to use that number to look up your PayPal account, say yes or press 1. Otherwise, say no or press 2.
Yeah.
You can also say, I don't have a PayPal account.
Yes.
Or press the pound key.
Yes.
Okay. For verification, enter or say the last 4 digits of the debit or credit card on your PayPal account, or stay 1 moment.
Yep.
I think that was... Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. That was...
Yes, it was. Are you really that stupid? Yes, it was.
Sorry, that was...
Now I was just going to repeat, ladies and gentlemen.
I still didn't get that.
I know you didn't get that. Because you're a robot and I can never actually talk to a human
Now,
being.
in a couple of words, tell me what you're calling about. You can say things like...
I'd like to talk to have somebody help me plumb my toilet that's currently overflowing right now. I need someone to help me deeply plunge my toilet so that it's not flowing with crappy water anymore.
You're calling about something related to transferring money, right?
What are you, fucking stupid?
Yeah, transferring money so that I can have my toilet declogged. Yeah, that's what I'm calling about exactly. Yes, that's right. You've got it.
About something related to transferring money.
Yes, transferring toilet money. Don't you know there's special currency when you're helping someone plunge their toilet?
Please say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Can I speak to an actual human being now,
You're
please?
calling about a PayPal prepaid card?
Yes, I'm calling about a PayPal prepaid card. Yeah. I'm using my credit card to have someone declog my toilet so that my apartment doesn't have a stench that smells rank.
Sorry. If you're calling about a PayPal prepaid card, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, all the way. That's right. 100% yes.
I still didn't get that.
I know you didn't get that because you're stupid and you're a robot. This is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 21st century living where human beings don't pick up the phone half the time.
It's good. That's good shit right there. I'm gonna need every last drop of this.
Basically. Now they're talking to me in Spanish. Interesting.
That never happened before.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? No.
Okay, bye. We'll say bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. That was just a demonstration. That was a demo of what could go wrong.
Well, minus the fact that you really didn't take that seriously, and it was okay. that was far from a demonstration.
True. I was doing it to be comedic. I'm very tired right now. I'm lacking sleep, man. When you're tired, I did it to be funny. If you want me to do an actual demonstration, I'll have to grab my phone and you'll have to entertain the audience while I grab my phone, which is somewhere. I don't have glasses on right now, so it's going to take me a while to find it.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to be calling here. Only I don't have my card number in front of me.
Oh God, this episode's a riot.
I don't think it matters. I mean, you can always grab my purse, which is right over there, but I don't think it matters. I mean, I don't have it memorized. Plus, we'd have to beep out the card number anyway. So, I mean, does it really matter in the grand scheme of things? You know what I mean?
Nope.
Okay, I'll take your silence as I guess it does.
Nope.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. All right. Let's try stupid PayPal and see what my demonstration was actually. Since you said that wasn't really a demonstration.
That was pretty much you taking the piss out of them.
Yes, basically.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's not matching our records.
I know it isn't. Oh, I know it isn't. I know. Oh! So should we try this again, or can I talk to somebody, or?
I think that was Agent. Is that correct?
I'm gonna take your robotic voice and shove it down your throat anally. You figure it out.
Now you fucked up!
My mistake. Please enter or say your phone number one digit at a time, including the area code, or say I don't have an account.
Here we go. Perfect. My phone number once again because they're too dumb to understand.
Looks like that's the same number we tried earlier.
I know.
We may not have the most up-to-date information for you. We can help you update that later, but for now, let's continue. Now, in a couple of words, tell me what you're calling about. You can say things like, hear my recent transactions, or I haven't received my payment. These are just examples.
I deserve a refund on Uber. Uber overcharged me. That's what I said last time. Uber
You're calling
overcharged
to
me.
check on a refund, right?
Yes, on Uber. Yep.
Sure. You can check the status of a refund on the PayPal website. Would you like
Yay!
me to walk you through the steps for that?
I actually want to talk to
Say,
somebody
check
about
refund
this.
Status. You've
No.
already checked the website and didn't see the refund you're looking for. Say, missing refund.
Missing refund.
Alright. If you got an email stating that you've received a refund but can't find it now, your transaction may have been processed as a PayPal guest. Keep in mind that once a refund is processed by PayPal, it can take up to 30 days to be reflected on your credit or debit card statement.
Lovely.
Otherwise, say file a dispute, dispute status, or main menu. Or if you're not,
Main menu.
feel free to main menu. In a few words, tell me what else I can help you with.
Connecting my PayPal account to Uber.
Sorry. Once more. Briefly tell me what you're calling about.
Connecting my Uber account to PayPal.
Let's try this a different way. To make changes to your account, including linked
They can't
cards and
understand
bank
English,
accounts,
apparently. It's not
say
their first
change account
language.
info. For security
Sounds like
questions,
English to me.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Emily. Now I'm talking in
You're
French to
calling
them.
about an
Nah.
My mistake. State change account info, password and security issues, payment status, or claims and disputes. Or in your own words, briefly tell me what you need.
Connect PayPal to Uber.
You're calling about Smart Connect, right?
Smart Connect. That's what I'm calling about. Absolutely right. Smart Connect. Here it is. That's right. Yep.
So if you folks out there are still
You're calling
here,
about Smart
how are you
Connect,
doing?
right?
Do you want me to end this? Because I can always end this now. I mean, it's gone on a bit long.
Please say yes or no.
No, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Have a nice Merry Christmas to you too.
Sorry.
Bye. Sorry. Well, that was a demonstration. That was the actual demo, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a lot closer to the demo.
That pretty much sums it up, and that pretty much can attest to the fact that you were getting visibly frustrated with the fact that the robotic voice didn't really comply with the with your voice commands to get from task to task, and you could see how quickly both phone calls escalated.
Basically, yeah. So, anything else that you want to talk about? I've got a couple of things I wanted to bring up, but you can take the spotlight if you want.
Well, I'll gladly take the spotlight and just keep it in the closet for the next 20 years. Anyway, a friend of mine, one of my co-actors in the stage play that I'm currently doing, and at the time of recording this, was throwing a karaoke party. So I'm sure for you, it's, karaoke's like really up there, because I know how much you like that, because some of your posts feature you in like karaoke bars singing, whatever. And so the thing that I wanted to share was that the karaoke party was fun, and we had a hell of a time. Sang some tunes, and speaking of escalations though, let's just say that it ended with the call of the 911 force.
Lovely. That's wonderful.
Got the cops involved, and apparently one of the rooms, the adjacent rooms that's either in front of us or to our right, I guess they were having some kind of an argument. And let's just say I don't know all the details. I'm just gonna throw that out there, but I digress. Let's just say, in the midst of everything, they were trying to get everyone evacuated so that way they can assess the situation. They don't want any witnesses, although I was trying to like find out what was going on, but not in the sense that I was trying to pry. That we were just literally right there. It's like we could have known, but yet we didn't know. And it ended with this Asian girl holding her nose unconscious, and one of the one of the officers was carrying her out, so it looks like a fight broke out, and not the kind that you find on Fight Club or UFC. It was some kind of there was some kind of dispute. That's really all I can say. And I guess in terms of what I can or cannot say legally, because not only because it was a serious offense, it was also going back to what I said. I really don't know what's going on. So at this point, it's an open-ended discussion. It's up in the air as to what I think or what they think what's going on. The only people that know what's going on are the people that were involved, and it was just really, really frightening, because my mom is one who's really the kind of parent who worries about my safety. She always tells me to be safe, try not to stay out too late, and it would be reflected very negatively to know that I wasn't really part of it, but I was within striking distance to which there was something that had to get the police involved. So that was just, that was, I want to say it was pretty scary, but it was a real eye-opener, and thankfully we were all going home at that time anyway. It was getting a little past midnight, so we were going to cap out, but hey, all the more reason to just get the hell out of there quickly. It was... yeah, when you get police involved and there's people that are breaking out in random acts of violence, you don't want to be anywhere near it.
Wasn't there an incident where you said there was like some karaoke place that you went to, a restaurant you went to where the bathrooms smelled disgusting or something?
Oh yeah, same one.
Yeah, I wanted to Share that, please. Elaborate on that.
Same one. It was same karaoke party. Would you shut? I went to go use the washroom, and I kid you not, there was shit on the floor. Like, someone probably had explosive diarrhea, or they just couldn't hold it in. So I guess, oh God. So I guess he didn't make it in time, that he, or whoever this person was, just aimed anywhere or wherever was like the nearest target, and it looked like it failed horribly, because I went in and it smelled worse than possibly Emily's bathroom at the time.
Oh dear, it probably did. I just imagine, I wasn't there, so I just guessed.
Yeah, I walked in, I took a whiff, I looked to my left, there was shit on the floor, I'm like, oh hell no. So I just left and I held it in until I got home. Keep in mind, holding in your bladder when you have to pee or whatever, it's bad, but what choice did I have? There was only one bathroom and I couldn't use it.
So I assume that you would have much rather taken the outhouse or the porta potty than use that any day.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd rather not be around somewhere where the shit hit the fan and then it gets on my boots.
Lovely. So it's wintertime, you're wearing boots.
No, I mean...
Oh, okay.
No, it was just a figure of speech.
Okay.
Because I'd rather not be in a bathroom where I have like a 95% chance I'll step in shit just to relieve myself.
Right, I get what you're saying. And then there's the one more story that I have to elaborate on, where my dad used to work in a nursing home, and there were people there. There was one co-worker of his, an ex-employee, obviously now, that really hated the place. Mm-hmm. And you know what he would do mysteriously when no one was around? He would take a crap on the floor in the men's bathroom and leave it there, and nobody knew who it was.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. They called him the Phantom Dumper. They called him the mysterious Phantom Dumper. That's what this person was called. I don't think they ever found out who it was, unless they wouldn't put they wouldn't put cameras in the men's bathroom, obviously. That's illegal.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a group of guys whipping out their dicks just to pee.
No, that's disgusting. So, that being said, no one found out, hence the name, the mysterious Phantom Dumper. And then there was an incident yesterday when I was on the TTC bus, and suddenly I smelled fumes that it couldn't have been. There's no way it would have been carbon monoxide, because that stuff can kill you once you inhale it.
If it was carbon monoxide,
no.
Emily wouldn't be here.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been carbon monoxide, no. But everybody on the bus was coughing, including myself. I thought to myself, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, you know when you inhale something and you can taste it in your throat and everything? If you inhale something really bad, it tasted like I had just drank stale wine, and I've tasted stale wine before. It tastes horrible. I tasted like stale wine accidentally. Like, my mom offered me some wine once. She didn't realize it expired. By accident, by mistake, when I was younger. A few years ago. When I was younger, so I know what stale wine tastes like. And everyone was coughing. I was like holding my breath. Everyone was complaining. I'm surprised the bus driver didn't stop the bus to find out what the hell the poisonous fume was. It must have been toxic for us to breathe that in. Why else would everyone be coughing? If you're coughing, it's probably toxic. It's probably toxic if you're coughing that in. It's not carbon monoxide, but it's not good for you to breathe in.
Yeah, with that fumes, whatever it was, did he at least get off the bus?
No, he didn't stop the bus or anything. He just kept going as if nobody. I think the guy that was carrying, maybe it was like cleaning spray or skunk killer or some repellent that he was carrying on the bus. There was some guy that was carrying a heavy bag that looked like bottles or something.
Okay, yeah, that would be a lot worse, because the driver didn't do anything about that. I was asking about the person carrying the stuff.
I think
did he eventually leave?
I think so. I was there. I was only on the bus for 15 minutes. I think he left the stop before me, but it remained in the bus. The stench remained inside of the bus until I walked off that bus.
Oh gosh.
So I literally was 15 minutes straight holding my breath, trying not to breathe in toxic fumes. If somebody's coughing when they're inhaling air, that's really bad that it's toxic. It's
one thing that one person would be coughing because of those fumes, but to have every single person on the bus,
everybody, not just me, everyone.
Oh gosh.
People were gagging. People were like gagging, and this is how the TTC treats their customers.
Oh no.
What the hell is wrong with TTC? I'm sorry, but what the hell is wrong with you? Why didn't the bus driver stop? That should be hazardous for your health. That should be considered an emergency reason to stop, don't you think?
Yeah, if everyone's coughing, then someone should have done something about that. Like, the TTC has this motto where it's trying to be a safe environment for everyone. That environment was not safe at all.
No, it wasn't. They should have stopped the bus. They should have pulled over, and he should have called the phone. They have a phone that they use for emergencies. You see a bus driver talk on the black phone, right?
Like when they had that old-fashioned bus 10, 15 years ago.
They still do it. I've seen them do it. I've seen them do it last year. I've seen them do it in the past 6 months.
I guess for my travels, I rarely see that. It's very seldom.
Rarely, but I've seen it a few times. I've been on the bus where some rude person was arguing with the bus driver and he was being hazardous. He either refused to get off or he wouldn't step closer to the yellow line because they don't want you to be too close to the bus doors because it's dangerous.
Right.
And he refused to get off the bus. He wasn't cooperating, so we had to call security personnel to get someone to escort him off the bus.
Oh, wow. How long did that take?
This happens in Scarborough all the time. This happens where I live all the time.
Oh, okay. Because around the North York area, the only time the bus driver would actually make his own announcement or her own announcement is when the buses are full and they're trying to get people behind the yellow line.
Okay.
That's the only time I would hear. For any other reason, no.
Well, there was some other guy causing fight or disturbance on the bus, and he was harassing people, and I think he had to stop and pull out the black phone with the cord as an emergency to contact TTC emergency personnel.
Oh yeah, that actually happened when I was coming home one night around 10 o'clock in the evening, where this black couple were arguing, and I guess this woman was giving this guy this riot act, and you couldn't help but it was really easy to notice that it was that loud, and for me, because I own an expensive pair of headphones and I was listening to heavy metal, I could still hear them. Like, this woman was that loud. Like, I'm sorry if I accidentally cut you off.
That's
okay. But yeah, when you said fire disturbance, that immediately clicked in my brain. I'm like, I gotta go talk about that. It was like the most uncomfortable bus ride. Maybe not most uncomfortable, but definitely within the top 10 if we were to make a list as to how bad our TTC bus rides were, or train rides, or what have you. It's like that toxic fume incident has to be number one, because I don't think there's anything that could top that. The best I could do was that fight. Thankfully, they both got off separate stops, so it eventually ended. But from Keele Station to say either Eglinton or Rogers Road, it was. I just wanted to kill myself. Yeah,
it's pretty bad. I was wondering, how are we doing for time?
The time expired when you went to look for your phone.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up this episode now because we are past our 20 minutes. So thank you so much for watching and everything. I didn't hear your phone go off. It was supposed to go off.
Yeah, because you already left the screen and you were about to call PayPal, so it's like, okay, yeah, there were 20 seconds left and I just stopped it deliberately.
That's all right.
So that way I wanted to let you have your skit.
Okay.
And I wanted to let you have your moment, because you let me have my moments. Like for this episode, we went all over the place. There was a lot we had to say, and yeah, we just had a lot of fun with it, and you especially, because the friggin' PayPal phone call.
So
good. Sweet Lord.
This is episode 10. We're going to divide this into part 1 and part 2.
Or part 3, because I feel like once we stop this recording, it'll be our longest episode. But hey, if you like long episodes, let us know in the comments, and we'll have longer episodes for you guys. If you want to have the standard 15-20 minute episodes, then we'll do that as well. It's we want to leave it up to you guys. We want to hear from you. What do you like? Do you like the long extended conversations, or do you like the quick, fast-paced ones?
And let us know in the comments below if you have any crazy experiences, like with robot callers, robocallers, PayPal, robot voices in general over the phone. You try to talk to someone, no one from customer service comes to help you. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know if you have any overflowing toilet stories, the toilet balloon before her left the mouth of hell, or any horrible bus stories, stench stories, anything like that in general. We'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. And stay tuned for our next episode, episode number 11. Thank you so much to the 150 subscribers that we already have. We are aiming at getting 50 subscribers very soon as we can, to make it to 200 subscribers. So we appreciate your support.
So milestones all around, and if this is going to be a two-parter, then the next part will have to be episode 11, but our actual episode 11 will probably be episode 12 or 13, depending
Most likely.
on how we put this episode together.
Exactly. So you can check out my Instagram, which we'll leave in the description box below, at Emily C Official. My Facebook, facebook.com/Emily.Catherine with a C, my middle name, .Carpenter, and your social media is...
Just the one thing, which is the thing called Instagram, and it's at Caswell Shaw, because I'm an unoriginal prick who can't think of a clever name.
Wow, my name's not exactly original either, Emily C Official, so don't feel badly.
Nah, I don't feel too bad, because our names are cool as they are, because why the hell would we want to come up with a nickname?
Exactly, not unless we come up with a stage name, which I don't feel is necessary right now.
I don't feel it's necessary, because there are only 2 Caswell Shaws in the world, and the second one just so happens to be my father.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next episode, number 11. Bye-bye.
Or 12, or 13.
Bye-bye.
Till next time.